first oncologist gave me, 3 to 5 years, and I want year 4 to be fun. And what am I missing? And I knew 2024, during all those events, I wasn't physically strong. I was like, I want 2025 to join you in the gym and to get jacked. And I remember I was actually sitting, this is my corner on the couch, and I was sitting here and I saw HYROX event in Toronto that a mutual friend and I, Robin, went to. I saw her Instagram and a few other people's Instagram, and seeing the HYROX event, and I was like, oh my goodness, this looks so much fun. And so I already knew I loved running, so it was like, great, that's
half the race.
This is basically like half the race, exactly. And the fact that we could do a doubles, and I was like, okay,
Here's our thing.
This is it, Ty. This is what I want to do. And I told you, and you were like, boom. We walk in the doors and I didn't notice. Like, I was just so excited to meet the staff and the people we've been communicating with for the last few months. And we saw Haley and we're chatting with her. And then all of a sudden she was like, put her hand like this, and I saw my face, like, I couldn't believe it.
I was blown away.
I was looking jacked, as my joke, as my journey to just get jacked, but like, I saw it and I was like, oh my goodness, look what they've done for us. Like, that was so beautiful. And all I kept thinking was, I wish our kids were here, like, to see this.
Oh my God!
Oh, you didn't see that one?
What do you mean?
I only saw that one!
That's the biggest one.
Wow, that is so funny. I guess I'm an athlete now.
No,
I guess so.
You are an athlete. In my eyes, you absolutely are.
Yeah, sorry, we're already
Loving it.
You're already
shop happy.
Yeah, no, I mean, okay, so.
Yeah, why don't you show us around, or?
Yeah, absolutely. So, this is all women's first floor stuff.
Okay.
So, all of our sports style, women's run train, soccer, hoops, all of that stuff, and kids as well, is on this first floor.
Okay.
All right, let's do it.
Amazing.
We're definitely going to get you both in the motorsports.
What is this?
Cool.
What is this?
It's nice.
Nuts.
A little magical.
Nuts. Wow.
We do, I don't know if you know this or not, but we do have your logo in the customization zone.
That's insane.
So,
I just saw it right there in that shirt.
So
Wow.
you can pick
Look at
that
that.
up.
Look at your work right there. Look. The sweater.
Oh, wow.
It's so exciting for them too.
But the whole thing and this, it's like, this is crazy. I can't explain how much we appreciate you guys.
I honestly don't even know what just happened.
I remember when like the first, they sent like the first box, and I was like, this is insane. And then that was like maybe a third of what we've got going on.
Look at this. Oh my gosh.
It's like unbelievable generosity, and it's really interesting because they're all just like normal people.
I think
Incredible.
my biggest surreal moment today so far, and like today's already like a wild day, was like walking in, and then I didn't even see my pictures. I
didn't see them either.
I was excited to meet them. I was like hugging them, and then all of a sudden they were like, here, and then I saw the one, and I was like,
Crazy.
that is me. Like,
Yeah,
that is
crazy.
me. And I look like an athlete. I was like, this
Well, you
is
are an
just-
athlete.
I know anybody can be an athlete, right?
Yeah.
And then we ended up having our conversations, and then we go upstairs, and I see that like jumbo
Giant.
one, and I was like,
Crazy.
I didn't even notice it.
Wild. Just forever grateful. Unbelievably
So grateful, so honored, and PUMA's been amazing to work with. All right, we're here at the training lab in NYC with the world champion Meg Jacoby. We're super excited, we're super pumped, we're super grateful also for PUMA USA for arranging this individual training session. Because as we know, I had no idea how to do any of this until we were introduced to Meg, and she's been training us the last 4 months almost, I'd say. And so we're gearing up. Today's Thursday, and then the event day is on Saturday. So we're super, super pumped. All right.
A big thing on this ski, you can't hand the handles off.
Yes.
So you want to do a like quick double. So let me get it started. Before you hand it off, do a little double pull because it gets the fan moving. I put my chin right on this bar.
Yeah.
And then that kind of creates more of that tabletop, and that's where you're probably going to be strongest in the glutes.
Yes.
So I literally just come right here and I have my chin on the bar and I'm just pushing like that. Think about like a trap bar deadlift.
Yes.
So that's kind of where I'm positioned here. And instead of leaning so far forward, I'm still pulling the slack out, but I'm doing a much smaller hinge, and then I'm using my body weight to lean way back. So I'm using my leverage. It's still very quad dominant.
Yeah, good.
But you're not using so much.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No, I feel like yesterday when I saw you do it, I was like, hey, this is what we were.
Also, this still feels really hard.
Yeah, oh, great.
I had 4 plates on mine yesterday at my gym. So I was, whoa. So this is the weight you'll have. Okay, you put this on and I'll show you.
Okay. Should I put it on just like my head?
Yep.
That.
Now you're gonna go forward. No. Just turn forward. Just stay right there. Okay. Yep. Drop it.
Okay. So you just basically put your forehead in my spine and then just like scoop it off.
Yep.
Got it. Okay.
Oh, I think I can
Did
do
you
that.
see how smooth that was?
I think I can do that. Okay.
Yeah, and then you're not worrying about like this bullshit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think the biggest learning we took away that we like nailed in our event.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking.
The lunges.
Yeah.
The transition for getting
the bag transition.
Yes.
Yeah, because I was the first one to do it. I had it on my back, and she's like, "Okay, now I'm going to come into your back with my head." And I was like, "Okay," and she like actually like really went into my back. I was like, "Whoa, okay."
Yeah.
But it was
and then
that was an amazing trick. I think like we were in the race too, doing that.
We were.
People and I think they were looking. They're like, "Oh, that's a good idea. That's a good idea."
Yes, people picked up on that. Like every year since I got cancer, I just like set a goal to feel alive, you know, and to show my kids like I can do whatever I put my mind to. Mm-hmm. When I did my triathlon last year, he was like, hell no. Like you're not doing, I didn't know how to swim, didn't know how to bike. So obviously like, he was like, why do you want to do this?
Yeah.
And then I got down the algorithm on my Instagram. I was like, look at all these people doing it. I can do this, no problem. And then our friend Robin went to Toronto last year and did this HYROX. And I was like, what is this?
Yeah.
I can run, and then we get to do a little bit of the strength stuff that he's been asking me to do. It's like, this is the perfect 2025 goal. Mm-hmm. And then we couldn't get into a damn race. Yeah. We were freaking out. And I just kind of put it out on Instagram. And then thankfully, someone from PUMA was like, I have tickets for you. And I was like, this is amazing. And then all of this happened, you know, to meet you and to connect with PUMA and everybody else. And then it was like, all we wanted was tickets. Like, we're just grateful for everything else that had happened, you know, and to get us here. So, and to see my body's strength change in 4 months is outlandish. Yeah. Like, it is crazy. We have one of those Hughes pods, like a body analyzer at home. And just seeing like my muscle percentage, I'm like, this is bizarre. Like, I was weak as a kitten before, and I'm still, you know, weak as a cat now, but like, it's just like,
cats are pretty strong. Yeah. They live a lot of lives. So, you know, I've also had a tough year, and then when I see how positive you are, it's a really good perspective shift. It's like, hey, you know,
we got one life, friends.
Yes, and to sit here and like wallow in stuff, like that's not how we live. It's not helping you have anybody. It doesn't help you either. No. You know, it's good to feel your feelings, but then it's like, okay, we move on. We got to take strides and we keep going.
And nothing better than moving our bodies to feel alive. Like feeling our heartbeat go is just like, what a privilege. Yeah. You know, so.
I always say that. Like, I'm so lucky that I get to do what I love to do every day. Yeah. And sometimes those hard things that come up, they bring you back and they humble you and remind you of that. So you guys are amazing, and it's incredible to be able to even just help you guys at all.
We're here at PUMA. We're here for the Shakeout run.
I have no idea how fast our mile is.
I don't either.
8 minute K.
8 minute K?
Thank you, Liz.
Is it your first HYROX?
Yes. Yes. Yours too, then?
Yeah.
Try and find a pace. Enjoy, though. Enjoy.
I got my shirt customized. Like every race I do, I wear all the EAT, like everyone in my camp, their names on my back. And we got it customized. I saw the report. Yeah, it's going to be like, just to have them with me is like, it's a big deal. There was 4 that were supposed to come into town, and all of them are sick. They're cancer treatment, and it's just like, what a gift that I can do this for them, because they couldn't even come to the Shakeout round to say hi because they're sick. You know?
I have no idea how you like change things for us. Like seeing Michelle yesterday, like it's always how I've seen her anyway, as like an athlete, because like she's not elite 15 or anything like that, but like she has the most important job in the world, is like making sure that she's there for our children and for our family, and like just seeing that and her being celebrated was incredible. Where do you guys home?
Home is peak out, grids around East Coast. So Toronto is like a 2-hour flight for us.
Yeah, so what I was going to say is,
Yeah.
they'll get you registered. We don't have our entries yet.
As just Liz said, she said it's super
Yeah, Liz is doing that.
We can't wait. Like that one is like, so this is like to test the waters. And then I'll be like, I know my brain, I'll be obsessed. And then I'm like, okay, Toronto, we're coming for it. Yeah. This is crazy. You do know that, right?
Yeah, it's great though.
I know.
That's par for the course for us. Regular. That's just regular.
So often people are asking, why HYROX? Like, why am I doing this? And I saw somebody do it, a friend of ours who went to school with Robin, and she inspired me to be like, you know what? She's doing this, I can do this. Like, this looks like so much fun. I can incorporate my favorite thing when I feel free to fly is my running. And with his CrossFit strength stuff, I was like, okay, this is gonna mesh well together. And it's been awesome. So when I told him this year, my living list goal was HYROX, you were like,
Let's go.
Let's
do it.
I gave you permission to go full stop at the gym. You bought like all the things to support me. But when I got diagnosed with cancer, I didn't exercise a day in my life. I would complain with him saying, like, why are you spending your time doing this? You look fit, why would you need to do it? My mind quickly changed in 2022 when I was navigating my new cancer treatment, and I decided if I'm gonna live, I'm gonna set my body up for success. And so that's what I did. I hopped in a treadmill, I learned how to walk, and then I learned how to run. And that year I finished my first 10K. And it was like, here we go. This is amazing. This is the new me. 2023, I ran my first half marathon, and 2024, I became a triathlete, never knowing how to swim or bike, but it didn't stop me. It only motivated me to learn new things and just to feel my body doing it. It's a privilege and a gift to be able to do it. So then 2025 was HYROX, and literally we're gonna do it.
We're almost there.
We're almost there.
We're almost there.
It's wild.